Christian, so many wider issues to ask you, but first of all, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Secondly, why are the problems at Siemens Gamesa ongoing, and will absorbing the group fully into Siemens Energy, will it solve those problems?
Yeah, good morning. Thanks very much for having me. Yeah, we see 22 once again as a year not unexpected, where we're really in the center of the energy transition with a part of the business really performing excellently well. We see that we're in the heart of the energy transition, and we see also the challenges in wind. And we see obviously ourselves confronted with the supply chain challenges, what we have and what we still since the pandemic see how difficult it is. And never forget, renewables like wind roughly need 10 times the material what conventional technologies need. So if you have problems with the supply chain, it hits the wind extremely hard. And this is what we see, and this unfortunately obviously leads to the situation that it impacts the overall group results substantially. However, I think we have seen now that we have initiated all the relevant measures, and with Jochen Eickholt have a person on board who's step after step tackling the different elements going forward. And I'm confident that we can tap into this midterm and long-term fantastic potential of wind, which is there. And to be crystal clear, energy transition without wind energy does not work. And that is something which gives me the confidence that we have a really nice set of portfolio elements together, and we will turn it around and make it a nice, profitable business.
It was almost a decade ago, I think it was 2013, when I met Peter Loescher in, of all places, Margate. You'll know why, of course. There's a big array just off the coast. It was interesting getting Peter down there, but he said, look, unless this industry improves its profitability on the turbines, we're toast, and we've got about a decade to prove ourselves. Is the industry so much better in terms of its cost structure now? Has it proven itself?
In terms of the wind industry, I think there's still a way to go in terms of, how shall I say, mature itself as an industry. How do you manage that business? How do you manage long-term risk? And also between our customers, the operators, and ourselves, how do you distribute risk along the supply chain in a world which is much more volatile, much more difficult, much more multilateral than before? And I think this has changed, and this needs to be discussed. So there are certain elements which the industry has to fix themselves. What do I do myself? What do I do jointly? Where do I source from? How do I manage volatility and supply chain? And there are certain elements where the market needs to fix certain things. How do we get a long-term planning in terms of build-out of renewables? How can we shorten the approval times for projects, which take far too long? How also we distribute risk between the operators who make good profits at the moment with the wind operations they have, and the suppliers of the OEM equipment like us. This is discussions which we will need to have over the course of the next 12 months to drive this business forward. But there's no question, if we don't resolve it as an industry, we are missing a substantial part of the energy transition and will fail with the energy transition. So there's no option but to fix it.